tiny little bit of candy cane, just to test it out. Good morning, it's Sunday the 1st of December. It's a very wet, rainy and cold day today. Do grab yourselves a really warm, cosy drink, a blanket and settle in because we're in for another super festive vlog. Winter has come and embraces us fondly. Winter may look dreary at first sight, but when you look closer, it's actually nature taking a rest in a deep and peaceful sleep. It's as if nature is taking time out to recover from months and months of busy, long days. Time to stop and take a deep, nurturing breath. Winter is the time we love to stay warm indoors with a comfy blanket around our shoulders and a mug of hot chocolate between our palms. When we listen to the soft sound of raindrops tapping on our windows and watch them sliding down our glass. Winter is the time when, if we're lucky, snow covers our world in a blanket of glittering white and muffles the noise of our lives. Each one of those quiet days as an invitation to slow down. It's just gone 8 AM here in England and it is super dark still this morning. It's one of those days where I'm wondering whether the clouds will actually break through and we have any light in the day. Sometimes in December it can be quite dark all day and I love those days. I'm just wondering what it's going to do today. Waking up this morning and walking through into the main room, seeing the twinkly lights on the big tree and then walking through to the kitchen to see more twinkly warm lights has really given me that super fuzzy December feeling. I cannot believe we are at the 1st of December. It doesn't seem like 2 minutes ago since I was wearing a straw sun hat, a white summer's dress, holding hands with GB, walking through a super busy, bustling town. I've been awake since around 6 o'clock this morning. I was in that situation thinking, Sunday is one of those days, a day of rest. Really, I should be just trying to nod back off to sleep. But I also thought I could make the most of a very quiet home. Do you ever do that where you find just moments of joy in a very quiet, calm home? And I thought to myself, I'm just going to get up. There's something that Chris Evans says on his radio station, and he says that when he wakes up, when he puts his feet on the ground, he says to himself, I'm going to have a great day. And that's what I did this morning. So I got up, brushed my hair, made myself just feel, let's say, a little bit more human, because my hair is huge when I wake up in the morning. It's like a real bird's nest. Made myself a Christmas cozy coffee, and then I started to take a little look at my Advent book because, as you know, it's the 1st of December today, and this is something that is incredibly beautiful, and I really do want to share it with you. I think GB bought me this as an Advent gift last year actually. I absolutely love this book. It really is so beautifully presented. If you are somebody who's similar to me, who embraces each season and loves Christmas but loves to find the slow moments upon the season, then this is definitely the book for you. The quotes in here are just lovely, as well as the recipes. Let me show you a recipe that looks great in here. Grinch cookies. Double chocolate cookies. I mean, that recipe actually looks doable, doesn't it? Don't they look gorgeous? I love looking at books that are very aesthetically pleasing. Peanut brittle also looks incredibly delicious. The quotes in here are just wonderful. I've just opened it on one of the pages. This is one of the quotes. Serenity is a word to keep in mind throughout Advent. This is the time for quiet reflection, for changing our perspective on things, for recognising the boundless joy that rests in the little things. I could look at this book for hours, knowing that I'm not going to make every single recipe in here, but fully appreciating the beauty of the book. It's almost dreamy in a way, a sort of escapism for your real life. Recipes and crafts for the countdown to Christmas. It's one of my favourite books, and I will always treasure that GB bought me this for Advent. Where is my coffee? Ah, here it is. With it being the start of Advent, the only best way to start the 1st of December is by opening our Advent calendars. Oh my goodness. So this is GB's Advent calendar. I made this for him using a really long branch and fresh conifer. I've used a black velvet ribbon just to tie it to a secure pin or hook. There's a nail in that wall. And then inside each bag is a little quote and a little chocolate. I really enjoyed making that for him, and I know that he will get a lot of pleasure from reading the quotes and obviously enjoying the chocolates inside. You may have seen me show you my Advent calendar in the past. This was something that was bought for me by GB. There's a little bit of a story to it. It's by Angela Harding. It's absolutely stunning. If you do watch the channel, you'll know that I found this in Bath in a little gallery, and I fell in love with it, particularly because of the fox. Over the last year or so, I feel like I've got a real connection with foxes. We have a fox that travels past our window every night around 10:30. He goes one way and then he goes back again around midnight. And I feel like there's a bit of connection there. I know that's really strange. Anyway, I saw this in the window, but the gallery was closed. And GB said, well, just take a photograph of the website. Of course, the photograph didn't get the full website in, but GB searched high and low online and managed to find this for me. He wrapped it up and gave this to me just after bonfire night. And I was very emotional when I opened this because I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know that I would ever see it again. Do you know what I mean? There is just something about this image, the moonlight. I often take pictures of the sky and it has these beautiful hairs at the bottom. The other reason I got quite emotional about it is when I turned it round on the back, it's called Midnight Fox. I'm often known to say, GB, if it's quite late on and in the evening, please just stay up and see if the fox goes by. I just call him Mr. Fox. Please just wait up and see if Mr. Fox goes by. I just want to know that he's okay. There's been some nights that he hasn't gone past at that time. He's a little bit late, and then I get a little bit worried. I'm going to wait until GB's awake and then we can both open our Advent calendars together. So we've decided that we're going off to Cambridge today. I'm really looking forward to Christmas in Cambridge. GB loves nothing more than going to a coffee shop for a couple of hours, which is a little win for me, which means I can shop. He'll go to the coffee shop for a couple of hours. He'll take a few books, his notepads and a pen or two, and he will just spend a couple of hours having his own time, and he absolutely loves that. And that works so well because there are things that I love to do, like shopping, that he's not so fussed about. So we're going to have a date day, but some of our date day, we will be doing our own things. And I think that's really, really important. Is there anything more than a girl could want going into a city at Christmas time? Going shopping, knowing that your other half is not rushing you and they are quite happy just drinking coffee and writing. I am a super lucky girl. Before I go and get ready for the day, I just wanted to share with you a drink that we had last night. So it's non-alcoholic, although they do the alcoholic version. To be quite honest with you, I thought I'd picked up the mulled wine, but this is the mulled fruit drink. Yesterday we had a super cozy festive day at home. We decided to put on the most comfiest of clothes. We sat either side of the Christmas tree. I read for a little while. GB had the football on. We had the mulled fruit drink on the stove. We had a little bit of Toblerone and just enjoyed. I don't think we drank very much. We probably had 2 little glasses of this lovely drink yesterday. But if you are near IKEA, do grab a couple of bottles because it really does have a very warming vibe. Also, it's a great one to have in the cupboard for those family members who are not drinking over the festive season. Well, it's nearly 10 AM. We're just rushing around now, getting ready to go out. I thought I'd quickly show you the outfit of today. I've got my wine-coloured polo neck on, some skinny jeans. These are from H&M, and I'm going to be showcasing something from my seasonally dressed vintage shop. Can't wait to show you this. It's a vintage handmade 2-way cape coat. It's got that little bit of festivity. Let's get it on and see what you think. I love that you could wear it on the woolen side out, or it's got a blue lining. So here is the cape. It is truly stunning, beautifully made. We've got the tartan plaid detail, buttons on either side. So as I mentioned, you can wear it either way. I think this is the perfect beginning of December outfit. For my bag, I thought I would use this wine velvet and gold metal clutch bag. So you may have seen me talk about this in a previous vlog, £12, and they also have it in black and gold as well. Over in Cambridge, I may see if they've got the black one, because I have felt a few times in November when we've been out to dinner, God, that would have been really handy to have the black velvet one as well. What I love about this bag is the colour matches perfectly, but also it fits right into my arm, so I know that the bag is secure. That would be a very big tick in my mum's book. Those of you who will remember my mum will know that she was very much a person who would say to everybody, "Watch your bags, girls. Watch your bags." I know that she'll be pleased that I've got this bag tightly under my arm. It's still very wet and rainy out there. It's very chilly as well. So just thinking about some winter accessories. I've pulled out my navy leather gloves. I'm hoping that these look okay. I think they do. I feel like they go. The navy just helps to team everything in. Yesterday when we were in town, I found a brand new woolly hat with the tags on. They were selling this for £3.99, and I thought this would be handy just to have over the festive season. Not sure what it looks like with the outfit. Obviously, it's still got its tag on.
Only heroes wear capes.
Can I be a Christmas hero? I think we are all ready to go over to Cambridge. Obviously, I do need to take this tag off. And GB, we need to do our advent calendars before we go. So I'll take this stuff off for now. We're all ready. Know what we're wearing. GB has matched.
GB is what? GB, GBB, GBB, GBG, GBGB, GBGBB, GBG.
GB has matched my outfit today.
Waiting to go out.
I'm just saying that you've matched my outfit today. You've gone for a wine-coloured t-shirt.
There you go.
Wine-coloured t-shirt and dark blue jeans.
Can't get better than that.
and dark blue jeans. So we're definitely the matchy couple today, and we did not obviously plan it, of course.
I don't plan my clothes.
Exactly, I just said that, we didn't plan it.
Yeah, I would never plan it.
I know.
So we should say this from now going forward. I never plan what I wear.
No, never.
I just
Turn
get
up
up in the morning and chuck on what I can see. Sometimes it's matchy, other times,
Yeah.
most times it's not.
No. It's the 1st of December, so it's the beginning of Advent. As you know, I've made your Advent calendar for you, and then you've bought me one over here, which I am so excited to open. I'm not going to get emotional, but I really am excited to open it. And I need to put my glasses on.
Oh, me too. Let me get my glasses on.
I need glasses for things close up, and GB needs glasses for long distance, so he needs to put his on so that he can see what I'm doing.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you can see me now. Okay, so we're looking for number 1, and I found it. Give me a moment, give me a moment. Okay, right, let's open it. Oh, we've got a little squirrel in the tree.
Where's the chocolate?
There's no chocolate. This is a.
Well, that's not a proper advent calendar,
Oh,
is
you bought it for me. This is a picture advent
but
calendar.
I thought it was very thin chocolate.
No.
Like after 8 minutes.
Like after 8 minutes. Oh, that is beautiful. I know I keep saying it, but I absolutely love this calendar. He's standing that side. He wants to be off camera, which is absolutely fine. So, first of all, can you see it?
Right.
It's on the right. Okay. So, that is yours.
Oh, a little love heart on it as well.
Yeah, just little love heart pegs. I think they were from Tiger. Flying Tiger.
Oh, is this the keys to a Ferrari?
Wouldn't that be great in an advent calendar? Keys to a Ferrari.
12.5 years of love and laughter. I can't wait for more. Oh. But it's 13 years, you know that?
No, because it's 13 in April, isn't it?
14 in April. It's 14 in April.
Well, we can argue about when we got together on the journey to Cambridge.
So, this is just exactly what Cher's like. Very thoughtful, kind. And out comes the Ferrari keys. Here they come.
And do you know what? I think you'll be pleased because the silver ones were the white chocolate and the gold are the milk.
Oh yeah, don't do some magic.
So let's get going. Let's get going over to Cambridge. I'm going to remember my glasses because if I don't have my glasses, I can't read any menus. So let's put those in there. Gloves. Oh, take my thing off my hat. Are you ready, GB?
Rejoice, Emmanuel. What are you doing now? Before you finished.
I'm ready. I'm done.
Rejoice, rejoice.
Amen.
The time is slow, the weather's changing. Another year has started fading. And as the world just keeps on turning, I just wanna take a moment to remind you of
10, please. 2 10.
2 returns, £7. There you go.
Thank you.
you.
You okay?
And I wanna tell you all you mean to me. I don't need falling snow, and I don't need a Christmas tree. I don't need mistletoe or lights or fancy things.
Thanks so much. It's still very rainy, it's very cold, it definitely feels like we're in December now. GB is all settled over in the coffee shop. I'm going to walk back down that road that you can see behind me. Let's head over to Primark and see what's new in for the Christmas season 2024. Christmas range, these jumpers, they come in adults and children's. I love the print on them. The adult ones are £16, the children's ones are £11, and just look at the print. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't think GB would ever wear a jumper like this. I think they look great. This is the Dachshund Christmas jumper at £14. I love this jumper. I have a friend with a Dachshund. I bet she's got it because she loves Christmas jumpers. I think I may need to try this one on. It's got the real vintage vibes. I love the yoke front. This is £14. Let's have a quick look at the back. The pattern's on the back as well. I'm going to pop that one in the basket. We'll try that one on. I think I may take this one to try on as well. So this is a medium. They didn't have any medium in the others. This is £14. Real vintage vibe. What about the back? The print is on the back. How much is that one? That's £14. I'm going to try that one as well. Some more Christmas jumpers here. So the one with the teddy bear on is £8. This is a nice one. It's got the stripe and it says Merry Everything. How much is that? That one is £14 as well. Up here, what great price, £14 with little gingerbreads on. Wow, look at the bear on this one. £14. I think I'm going to have to try that one as well. Oh, I love this one. The elegant Christmas tree one, that's also £14. Have they got a medium? Yeah, they have got a medium. I think I may need to try this one on as well. Love the cardigan or the jumper version. They've also got that in the longer jumper as well. I think I may try that on in a small. Let's take that as well. I was not expecting to look at Christmas jumpers, but you get sucked in, don't you? These are incredibly cute. How much are these? £7. It's nice in the navy blue. That one is £16. Oh, I'm going to have to take that one as well. I promise I did not come in here for a Christmas jumper. What am I doing? Christmas sweatshirts are £10. That one says Happy Holidays. I love the little lights on that. They have so many Christmas pyjamas. Really love these teddy bear ones. Didn't realise how popular the teddy bear print was until I've been in here today. Everything's got teddy bears on. They've almost again got a very 90s feel. £13 for those. These ones are super soft at £13. They have lots of the traditional pyjamas, but not in adult sizes, just children's sizes, but they are lovely. £7. So I'm in the changing rooms just now. I think I'm just going to buy these pyjamas. My sister and I are going to the Cotswolds next week for a Christmas weekend away, and I think these will be perfect. So they are just a buy. Right, let's get ready to try some jumpers on. Christmas jumper number one, feel a bit frumpy with it out. If I tuck it into my jeans, I quite like that one. Okay, there's this one. I'm not that keen, and I particularly don't like the back. The back is just plain, so I'm not that keen on this one. I feel like it's a bit frumpy as well. Really cute teddy bear jumper. I love this. And my nickname is Bear. I'm Cher Bear. This is definitely a possibility, although is it too young for a 40-year-old? I don't know. But I like it, and my nickname is Bear. I like the extra detail with the glitter on the presents. Unsure. Next up, the cardigan. I like it that it's got the yoke all the way around, so it's on the back as well as the front. I think this could be a contender as well. I mean, I didn't come in here for a Christmas jumper, and now it's all I'm trying on. This one definitely feels like the best quality, and also it's got the design on the back. I love how it's different to something that I'd normally wear, with 3 options. 1, 2, 3. Well, we have just gone past 2:30. It is now actually quite dark outside. I have picked up a few bits from Primark, not loads, and I also ran into the Poundland, which is opposite. I've just picked up a few little bits in there. GB has moved from the coffee shop to the bookshop, and now he's round at the Apple store. I mean, he's living his best life there, those 3 shops. Coffee shop, bookshop, Apple store. So he's a happy man. We're going to go and meet him now, and on the way, let's look for signs of Christmas over in Cambridge. Good morning. It is currently Monday, the 2nd of December. I'm looking out of the window. It's a cold day today, but it's not freezing. There's definitely not a frost. It's very, very cloudy. It does seem a little bit brighter than it was yesterday. Yesterday, it didn't really get light all day. You know those December days that has this darkness, but also because it's December, and you know you're coming home to the warmth of your Christmas lights, it's also a very cosy feeling. Do you know what I mean? I would have loved to have woken up to a little bit of a frost today. Frosty weather in December is just absolutely stunning. GB is working from home today. He's currently next door. Here is where our office is, just behind this wall. JB's favourite breakfast for this time of year is porridge and cinnamon. So I've made that for him this morning. I've had some stewed apple. He's had a couple of coffees. This is my second coffee. I'll tell you about that in a moment. And today I'm in the kitchen. I can't wait to tell you about what I'm doing with candy canes. It's one of those very easy baking, would you call it baking, no bake activities that can be done with all ages. They could be gifted, you could use them on presents, you could use these on the Christmas tree, however you want to, and I will share that with you shortly. But before I do that, I am absolutely desperate for this cup of coffee. I've not even had a sip of it yet. This is my second coffee of the day. It's now 9:30 in the morning. By now, normally I've had two. I've been awake super early this morning. As many of you know, I'm an early years advisor and trainer, and I have been delivering phonics sessions this morning to lots of lovely families. And I've been working extra early today because my sister and I are having our Christmas getaway, and we are going to the Cotswolds. And of course, we're going to take you with us, and you can experience the Cotswolds at Christmas. We are so excited. Do need to plan outfits for that later on, but because we're going away Thursday, Friday of this week, it's meant that those families that normally have their phonics sessions with me have been shifted to the beginning of the week. They obviously have the option whether to cancel the session or move the session, but because the children enjoy it all so much and Christmas has arrived in Family Fun Phonics, everybody just has said they'll get up super early. I have been teaching from 6 this morning, and this is my second coffee. Let me tell you about it. I am hanging out for my first sip of this, but I do want to talk to you about it first because Nespresso have got new Christmas coffee blends. So let me show you the packet. You can see there that I've just taken one out. Have I got this the right way around? Nespresso, here we go. Absolutely love the packaging of this, by the way. This blend is Almond Croissant. Oh my goodness, I mean, it looks incredible, doesn't it? Anyway, this is one of their Christmas speciality blends. I've only bought the one box that you saw. If I really like this, I'm going to have to put in another order so that I've got enough for Christmas. But I've got no idea whether I will like this blend or not. I do love Christmas coffee blends, but I don't know if this is going to be too sweet. It smells a little bit almondy. It's very, very nice. I could drink this super quickly. I'm trying to work out, I can taste the almond, but it's not strong. So it's definitely infused with almond sweetness, but it's not overpowering and it's not overly sweet. Let's just say this is like a very warm Christmas hug in a mug. Really, really enjoy it. I'm definitely going to be ordering some more. So yeah, if you're interested in that one, that is the Almond Croissant. There's another coffee flavour that I love. Actually, let me just see if I've got it and I'll show you. If you love a flavoured coffee and you really enjoy praline, these are my ultimate favourites. That praline one that I showed you, I think will still always be my favourite. I definitely have to have that in the cupboard. As you know, I loved their pumpkin spice cake in the autumn. Can't get hold of that now. I've already drunk half of this, by the way. Oh, GB.
What?
New blend of coffee.
What?
Almond croissant flavour. Do you want to try it? No?
Yeah.
It's
It
not.
smells like a croissant, but tastes like coffee. That's probably less calories.
Yeah. It's not too strong, is it?
Nah, it's
Not for you.
There are certain things in the world you can't bring together.
Hmm.
And that's the taste of a croissant and coffee. You can't bring them together.
Some people dunk their croissants in coffee.
That's okay.
Let us know if you dunk your croissant in coffee. We'd like to know, what does that... We've never...
I've done that.
Have you? I don't
Dunk
think...
an almond croissant in there though.
No, you love... That's your favourite, isn't it?
Tasting like that.
You love almond croissant. It's your fave. Yeah. Right, I'll see you in a bit. I feel so lucky that GB works from home. We both absolutely love it. Before COVID, both of us were going out to work. And I think since COVID, where we have come together and worked together, we really understand more about what each other does for work. And I know that some couples have really struggled with that merging of work and home life. For us, it's one of those things that we just love to do. It means that we can have lunch together. Does anybody work at home with their other half? We didn't before COVID. At that time, I was doing a lot of advisory work in schools, so I was obviously based away from home. GB spent all week in the office. By the time the evening came, we were both exhausted. I think there's something really magical about working at home, especially if your relationship allows for you to do it in a way that's not stressful. And just having those little moments in the day of passing when one of us is going to the loo, or making a coffee for one another, or just having that smile over the computer screen. I feel really, really blessed that we're able to do that. GB and I get so much done when we're working from home, and we wouldn't want it any other way, to be quite honest with you. I am permanently at home with my work. I do the vintage dresses all from home, and all the phonics teaching is from home. Occasionally I will go into a school, but quite often those are done via Zoom now. Right, I am off track again. Pull me back onto what we're doing today. So I've talked to you before about I have something special to show you regarding candy canes. So yesterday when I was over in Cambridge, I picked up the mini candy canes. I'm so sorry, I can't remember how much they were, but they were not expensive. And then when I was in B&M recently, I bought the slightly larger candy canes. For this activity, you'll require candy canes of any size, any colour. I've got some little ones and some larger ones, but you can go for small or big, or both. You'll need some chocolate of choice. I've gone for white chocolate because I feel like the white is more aesthetically pleasing with the candy cane colours, but milk chocolate, dark chocolate work just as well. You'll need something sprinkly to go on the top. So I've got these lovely little snowflakes. You could use 100s and thousands, you could use little glitter balls, little chocolate chips, anything like that, anything to sprinkle. So the ingredients are super easy, super simple. Candy canes, chocolate, and something to sprinkle over the top. I've just got the candy canes ready, but obviously accidents happen. Some of the candy canes broke. However, do save them because later on in the season, before Christmas, I've got another activity where we will require some candy cane, but they don't need to be the shape of a candy cane. Does that make sense? I think it does. Right, pop those there. First job, super simple. Let's boil up some water. I was just thinking about this activity and it was taking me back to my teaching days. This activity would make such a lovely teacher gift for this time of year. Really thoughtful and inexpensive, but very, very festive. Let's get the water going. Whilst I'm getting the water to boiling point, I thought it might be a good idea to mention what else is coming up today. So you'll remember that I mentioned that we were going to the Cotswolds this week. I need to plan just a few outfits. I want them to be festive and classic and just make sure they fit in my suitcase. I really do need to get myself organised and prepared for that. I love to plan my outfits, then I'll know exactly what I'm going to be wearing whilst I'm away. It just takes away any stress, but I always do put a cosy outfit in my suitcase just in case it's one of those days where I feel bloated or just feel uncomfortable. So I'll always have a reserve outfit, but everything else will be planned. We're staying in Broadway. I am smiling so much because we went to Broadway last year at Christmas and it is absolutely beautiful. So we're staying in Broadway, but we will definitely be going to Stow on the Wold. Of course, we're going to Dalesford Farm Shop. Have you ever been to the Dalesford Farm Shop in the Cotswolds? Highly recommend it if you haven't been. There's also a Daylesford in London. I've never been to the Daylesford in London. I would love to know, if you have been, is it worth a trip? Because that one is actually much, much closer to me. But the one in the Cotswolds is the one that I love to visit. We may visit Burford Garden Centre. Their Instagram page at the moment is just incredibly beautiful. I love going to garden centres and farm shops where you can pick up inspiration for your own home. We're hoping to head over to Bourton-on-the-Water. If you've caught up with my last vlog where I put the big tree up in the main room, you'll know that I talked about a Christmas shop over in the Cotswolds, and that is in Bourton-on-the-Water. Again, very, very picturesque. They've got an amazing bakery there. So I'm hoping that we've got time for that too. Jane's bringing her little dog as well, Roo. He is so cute, and most of you will have seen him on vlogs in the past. We go away when it's Jane's birthday, and we go away around my birthday as well. And I think that that's so important, to spend that sort of quality sister time together. Sister weekends are just the best. We'll have a Christmas playlist on in the car. We always say, let's sing with our best voices. Neither of us can sing. We'll have a coffee on the way. Basically, from the moment that we are together, we don't stop talking and we don't stop laughing. I am always absolutely shattered, as is Jane, after we've spent any time together, because it's really hard to keep on track. Jane and I are very much mind readers, but also we are sisters where we have this bit of conversation going on, then that bit, then that bit, then that bit. And we have to just keep up with it all. We flit and we dart around from topic to topic to topic, but it is the best time and we can't wait. Water is lovely and hot now. Melting chocolate over a bowl of boiling water is definitely the best way. Then you know you're not going to burn the chocolate. Tiny little bit of candy cane. Just to test it out. Very nice. Whilst the chocolate is melting, I'm just going to create my flat surface. So I just used a chopping board, and I'm just popping on some tin foil. Want it completely flat. Whilst the chocolate is melting, grab some candy canes, make a little heart shape, and then pop them down onto the baking tray or flat surface that you've got. This bit can be quite tricky. You may like to use a spoon. I might just grab a spoon. I think I'm going to grab a spoon. The next job is to get the melted chocolate quite quickly into the hearts. So I'd like to use a spoon for this. So get some on and then pour inside your heart. I think if I was working with little children doing this activity, I'd be talking to them about the meaning of love and how important love is around this time of year, or to have people around us that love us. What does love mean to them? What does it mean at Christmas time? An interesting discussion that you could have there with young children. The activities I try and share with you are ones for the whole family, for you all to get involved with. Whether you've got young children in the family, the older generation, what matters is that you've got something nice and easy that everybody will enjoy and that's a lot of fun. It's all about making those memories. We're going to now take the sprinkles and we're just going to sprinkle them over the top of the hearts. If you're keen to hang the hearts, remember you'll need to make a hole with the chocolate so that it doesn't set, so you're able to thread some ribbon through. I'm not going to be hanging mine, they're going to be little gifts, so I will pop mine into some brown paper bags. I currently feel like I'm on a Channel 5 Hallmark film, maybe Living on Candy Cane Lane or something. They often use the same actors in those movies year after year, and sometimes I wonder if the actors still absolutely love Christmas. Well, I've made a jolly old mess, but isn't that the fun of it? I think it's time to get the kitchen tidy. We'll pop these into the fridge to set. If I can get these set in time, maybe GB and I can try one of these over lunch. Hi.
Are they for lunch?
I was hoping so. I don't know what time it is.
It's quarter 12.
Is it? Where's the morning gone? I think I will save the tidying up for after lunch, and then we can take a look at some outfits. We're going away. I think the weather today is definitely a soup day. We'll have lunch set up in the kitchen, have a little 5 minutes catch up, and then I'll get everywhere clean and tidy because there's chocolate and sprinkles everywhere. Then we'll go through to the master bedroom to pack. And I've got a few bits to show you from our trip to Cambridge yesterday. It's nearly time for GB and I to stop for a little bit of lunch. Today we have got fresh tomato soup. If you're interested in a very, very easy but delicious tomato and basil soup, do head over to the channel because I've created a standalone video of the recipe that we use. It's great because it can go in the freezer, it's really fresh, it's cheap. You can even use tinned tomatoes if you want to. We always use fresh tomatoes, but tinned tomatoes is an option, especially if that's what's in the cupboard. Oh, this soup smells amazing. I've got some ciabatta bread in the oven. It smells delicious. It's the garlic infused ciabatta bread. I wish I could say that I've made this myself, but I certainly haven't. Can I tell you something? I love being at home. My smile is always on my face when I'm in the kitchen. I'm making something for home. I'm playing house. I just love it. I love being a homemaker. It's one of my most favourite things to do.
I've been waiting all year long for something special. I was hoping you'd fly south with the birds. There's no snow this year, but hey, that's nothing new. What feels different now is I'm spending it with you.
A very cosy kitchen set up. We've got some tomato soup on the stove. I'm sure that GB will be wanting a cup of tea afterwards, so we've got the kettle ready for just a little bit of lunch during our very, very busy day. I think sometimes for us it's just about making a little bit of an effort with what we have available, just sitting together over lunch. I've made sure that we've got some fruit. These gorgeous clementines are in the shops now. I love when they've got the green leaves on them. Just a little nod to the festive season. I've just laid them flat down on the coffee bar. For dessert, we have got our little candy cane hearts. They've come out so well, and I'm sure we'll enjoy that with a cup of coffee.
No matter what, every year feels the same. But you brought back that feeling that melted.
I like to add just a little bit of basil to our soup.
Something's been missing, but this year it changed. And now
I always use a pizza cutter to cut hot bread. Works so well. My mum used to have a pair of scissors that she would have just for the kitchen, so they were just for food only, and it's such a great idea, isn't it? I like her thinking with the scissors. So let's tap on the wall and let him know that lunch is ready. Lunch is ready. I think sometimes when you lead really busy lives, it's nice just to spend just a few moments of calm at lunchtime, whether that's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, just having a catch up with the people that you love, and also making the most of what you've got available. even though we have a super tiny kitchen, it probably is the heart of our home. It always is the most seasonal room and probably the most coziest as well, because it's quite small and snug in here. It's one of those rooms that you can mix up and play with decor. When I'm creating something like a lunch, I'll often just run around the home and then put little bits and pieces in the kitchen just to make it look different, like I've made an effort. Well, lunch was really nice, but I'm yet to try my candy cane heart. I have made myself my third drink of the day. It will be it after this one.
Christmas doesn't feel so far away. Years before this I would drive however far, just to look at lights and feel anything at all. I can't find the cold, but every year that's true. It just got warmer now that I'm sitting here with you. And no matter what,
As you'll know, we went over to Cambridge yesterday, had a really lovely, easy, relaxed day. I think that's the only way to describe it. When we go to places like Cambridge or Bath or Canterbury, we don't tend to stress ourselves out with, we must see this, we must do that, we must do that. We don't have any plans. We go and we make plans when we're there. I did pop into Primark. I did end up buying this jumper. How much was this one? Oh, it was £14. I went for a size medium. I felt like I needed something, let's say, a little bit more fun for the festive season. GB and I are going caroling later on in the month and we'll be standing outside on the market square. So I felt like I needed something quite warm but festive for that event. Well, as you can see, this is quite bright for me. It's not something that I would normally wear, but I really have fallen in love with it. I think you'd need a red lipstick with this just to give it a little bit more oomph. I've just tucked it into my jeans. As you'll see from the Primark footage, there were so many Christmas jumpers and I didn't manage to get footage of everything. It was so busy in there. Out of all of the jumpers, I felt like I've picked the better quality one. There were some jumpers that had a print on the front but nothing on the back. I feel like those jumpers are not as put together as something where a print goes all the way around. It's got this gold thread running through as well. So for £14, it's nice and thick. It's got a really nice print, front and back. I love that the cuffs are long and they have used a different colourway rather than the green. I don't know how easy this is for you to see, but it's a really thick jumper. I think that Jane, my sister, will absolutely love this jumper. I feel like it's one that she might just say, can I borrow it, please? Because it actually is very her. I'm going to try on my next item. You didn't see this on the footage. By the time that I'd found this next item, it was heaving in Primark. I just couldn't control my basket, my camera, my bag. It was all just too much, but I will show you what I've bought. Here is my next item. It's a black with silver thread jumper dress, off the shoulder design. I'll just show you up close. I love the detail across the shoulders. The sleeves are also lovely and long. You can see that the jumper dress has got these little sequins all over. When I tried it on in the changing room, I could see bumps near my hips. And a little tip that I always have is always have your Bridget Jones pants. I've got my pants on today that are from here down to here because it will give me that smooth line where I need it. I am really happy with this. Again, I think a little bit of red lipstick. This will be handy for being around the home, if I need to pop out anywhere, if GB and I go out for an early evening tea and I don't really want to dress up. This is something nice just to put on. This one was £19. This one is a keep. The sun's just come out. How wonderful. We've not seen the sun like this for 2 days. And it is absolutely beaming through the window right now. Hello, sunshine. So I've picked up these flats, black satin, pointy toes, nice square on the front there. And then they've got this shiny strap detail. I love that they are flat, but also fancy. GB and I are going into London later on in the month and I want to wear something dressy, but not with a heel because I am not walking around London in heels. It's just, I am far too old for all of that. So I was thinking in my head, maybe a black evening dress, these shoes, and then I've just picked up, just to go with these, some tights. I always buy tights in a size up. So I bought these in a large, just 5 pairs of matte tights, ready for the festive season. These were £5, so £1 a pair. Something a little bit super festive now. My sister had seen these over in Milton Keynes. She asked me to collect them for her. She's bought 2 tablecloths with this beautiful holly print on. I think they were £10 each. Yeah, £10 each. We really like to be sustainable with our gift wrap. Later on this month, I'll be sharing with you exactly how we wrap our presents to one another. They look stunning. But to family members, we like to be sustainable, but there's lots of children in the family. So I've just picked up some sustainable Christmas wrapping paper, but with a little bit of a print on. So first of all, we've got the one with the Christmas trees on. They look lovely. I really love this red one with the bows. Isn't that gorgeous? And I also picked up the Happy Christmas print as well. I was just looking for the receipt because I don't know how much I paid for these. I just picked them up. And I've just found how much these 8-metre rolls cost. Look how much paper is on them. I'd have definitely picked up more of this had I have looked at the price. £1.50 per roll. I haven't got my glasses on, but I'm sure that's what it says. £1.50. What an absolute bargain. Get down to Primark, buy your wrapping paper there. A few little beauty products now. I love the beauty area in Primark. This is definitely a dupe for Benefit. I've bought the Benefit one before and this I buy all the time now. It's so similar. The False Lash Queen mascara at £3.50. I love their lip pencils. I needed a new red one, so I've picked up that at £1. I don't know why I picked this up, but I had in my mind that I would do maybe one nail glittery over the festive season, maybe nude nails with my ring finger, having a little bit of glitter on. So that was £2. Then after Primark, I popped into Poundland. The Poundland in Cambridge is huge. They've definitely got things in there that I have not seen in the local stores. There's just a couple of bits to show you from there. This looks very White Company vibes, doesn't it? These are wrapped so beautifully, would make such a wonderful gift. I've actually bought 2 types. I've bought this one and this one. Look at the fox. You will all know how much I love foxes. I may give this one to GB and I can open this for Christmas. These were £2. My eyesight's not great and the text is sort of underneath the packaging. I can read the word caramel on there. Orchard. That one says something in cedar. Orange and cedar. So lovely festive scents in there. I couldn't leave without picking up these. These are something that my sister and I used to have when we were young, and I'm going to put them in my suitcase when we go to the Cotswolds. Now I'm going to start packing for going away later on in the week. I mentioned that I'm going to take a cosy outfit. That's definitely going to be jeans and then the Christmas jumper that I bought yesterday. This is one of my favourite jumper dresses at the moment. It was £12 from F&F in the sale. I really love that it's got these fanned out sleeves. I think I'll probably travel in this dress, so I'm just wondering if it goes with my dress coat. Let's put the dress coat with it and see. I'm unsure about the length. Just drop it over the top. I've had so many of you ask me about this wonderful coat. It's vintage from the 90s. It's black herringbone print. It's just gorgeous. I think that will look really classy and elegant. I've got my black suede boots here. I know that the boots go really well with the coat, and I'll wear some thick black tights that will just team this outfit together really nicely. So I've got an outfit to travel in. I've got my cozy outfit in case I need something really comfortable. I want to make the most of these boots and this coat so that I'm not taking too much with me. So I've got a little bit of an idea. My next outfit is working around the herringbone coat. I've popped a black polo neck underneath that. I know that that works really well. I want something maybe a little bit vintage, but also very festive. And I have the skirt that I think would look great with this outfit. I was thinking this red tartan skirt would look fabulous underneath. Polo neck tucked in to the skirt, jacket over the top. That works really well. Again, the black boots, and that is my second outfit planned. It does get a little bit cold in December in England, so I will need to think about a hat. And I have got just the hat that will go really well with both outfits. How about this hat for some super festivity? Let's see if it goes with the coat. Absolutely perfect. So this hat will be definitely going with me. Packing for this trip makes me feel incredibly excited. I'm going to pack this black over the shoulder bag. It's a super comfortable, easy bag. It's also big enough to put everything in. This bag is vintage Viella. It used to belong to Mum, and I feel like it has to come on the trip with us. I've just taken off the Primark jumper dress. I'm going to put this with the bits and pieces to go. I thought this might be quite a nice dress if we go down for a little drink in the evening. I've just tested the lights for the little bathroom tree. Why don't you come through to the bathroom and I'll show you where I'm going to put these. Right, so here's the bathroom. I've just put a little wreath on the door inside, the little Christmas tree in the top right. So I've really just tried to keep it quite simple in here. So I've got the tree that you've seen, and I've just popped a couple of those little wooden trees. I've got one on this side, and then there's one over here. This is the other side of the bathroom, and you can see there's a little Christmas tree there. This is a little job that I've been meaning to do since, I don't know, a good few weeks ago now. There we go, that's definitely more festive now. That'll be nice when I have a bath. This little tree was from IKEA, by the way. Okay, so we are looking for number 2. I've not found number 2 yet. Oh yes, I have. What's hiding behind? Oh, a little plant. Oh, lovely. Just such a beautiful calendar. When you see this, it will be the weekend, and I hope that you are all having a super cozy December weekend. I've had a little look in my Advent book, and there is a paragraph in here that I thought I'd share with you. It resonates with me, and if you're similar thinking to how I am, I think it will resonate with you as well. It's on page 12. Home, quickly, out of the cold and into the warmth. Shoes off, coat on the hook, track pants on. The world will have to stay outside. A match gently lighting a few candles, and then peace. A deep breath in the flickering light. Me time. I'm teaching Christmas Family Fun Phonics shortly, and I really do need to get set up for that. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please do keep in touch. I love hearing from you. Take care.